Well, hello there. My name is Sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Today we're going to do an out of schedule Wednesday. I will tell you why in a moment, but let's start by choosing a vampire. I actually want to go with RCB because there's something I need to check about her build and other abilities. I'm going to plug in my keyboard. I think I managed without much noise. Okay. I've left recipe in Apocrypha because treasure chests here in this area drop an Antiquity lead, which I want. So let's start by seeing if we can find said lead in treasure chests nearby. I've been stumbling about this area so much during the past couple of days. I don't actually understand why I haven't dug up the lead yet. There's a chest. And also a ferocious dihedron. Let's see if we can loot the chest without alarming said dihedron. Inventory. Welcome to another stream where Heather sells things. My inventory is like even more cluttered than usual because I have actively been to the night market and that place drops all sorts of garbage. Also, I have the Shattered Hearts Signet, so a build based on that mythic is arriving at sea. Let's return there and loot 2 more chests. So as you may have noticed, today is not, in fact, Thursday or even Friday, but Wednesday. I usually stream on Thursdays and Fridays at around 2 p.m, but this week my Friday is full. And instead of just skipping a stream, I decided to push my stream to Wednesday. So here we are, enjoying the fun activities of hammering out. One of them being the searching of Antiquity leads. Anything? Was that also another ferocious dihedron? No, a seeker. One more and then we shall take a look at this week's weekly endeavors and see if that gives us a task to complete. No leads. Okay, so this week's weekly endeavors encourage me to collect resources, defeat Knight Commander Pantheus at Kvatch Arena. We could do that. Destroy Flame and Storm energies. Discover lore books. Defeat a dungeon boss. Night Flame or Lord Warden Dusk in Imperial City Prison. Nightflame is like a middle boss in Elden Hollow II, so we could actually go there. Also more resources, more energies, and excavating of antiquities, and again, an arena. As usual, we are drinking coffee. Try. And the thing I wanted to check is, do I have animals for a recipe? Ah, yes I do. I have unstable familiar and winged twilight. Perfect. I am making a build for a challenge, and I was going to go with Deirani as one of my options. I was going to turn her into a pet dog. She actually is a pet dog, but well, change her build a little bit. But she doesn't really have everything I want for the build, and recipe, having been around for a longer period of time, has more passives and therefore more perks unlocked. So I changed my plans radically, and I'm going to use a recipe for that challenge instead. That was a master locked, master level chest, and still no read. I'm like seriously obsessed with this antiquity right now, and I really, really want it. Can we go up through here? I suppose not. Is there a chest? There is no chest. If you level up the Antiquity skill lines and unlock Keen Eye passive, treasure chests will be easier to see. They will have that blue glow you saw earlier, and they also sing just like barrels. That's amusing, I think. Let's travel to the Sugar Bowl Suite, and then perhaps visit Elden Hollow II. I think we should also pick up a daily from the Undaunted Thieves, because in case the one of the pledges happens to be Elden Hollow II, then we might as well complete that while we're like there. Although I'm uncertain if I could manage the last boss on my own. The last boss in Elden Hollow II is a right nightmare to solve. It's doable, yes, but also a little bit of a challenge. What you got for me, Mike?
Wayrest Sewers.
Ooh.
Some damn fool nobles
I like
want to
Wayrest
take over the
Sewers.
city.
Let's do
They've
that.
raised an army of...
Let's do etc, etc. But first we must go to Elden Hollow and get rid of Nightflame, was it? Elden Hollow II. Let's see. I can't see bosses from here. Why is that? Thought. Nightflame, yes. Well, let's hop to it then. Quest giver. Do I need an ember? This water is like so pretty. The dizzying effect of falling water is just joyous. Okay, enough of that. Let's get an ember just in case. So LCB is currently at my Sorcanist setup, which I created to better answer the challenges of the night market. This means the base game group dungeons aren't that difficult.
Bet they weren't expecting that.
Ember is actually my favorite companion. I like her enthusiasm. Wrong weapon. Two chests. Wow, check that out. I haven't seen that before. Let's roll both of them and see if we can get anything nice.
You've got a talent for finding those.
Well, could have been less, I guess. And now we arrive to the first boss enemy.
I'm gonna show off a little.
Thank you. I was dead there. before we get to the actual boss, we need a boss. Which is actually kind of nice and fun. Also, I think I would like to have gotten rid of that enemy first, but things don't always go the way you plan. And then out comes the first real boss, Darkroot. How will any match do this? Large. Maybe 3. I don't think so. There we go. Well, this isn't going as bad as I feared, but bringing friends to Elden Hollow II is,
You're the best.
in my opinion, a smart choice. Nothing to loot there. So, advancing this way will eventually take us to the enemy we are looking for. How many enemies are there? Yay, us!
Nicely done.
And then we arrive to
I've been waiting to try this out.
one more boss enemy. Azara the Frightener. This one had a pretty annoying mechanic that most times gets me unalived, so let's try to avoid that. We did. Inventory full.
Anything I can.
This is starting to get embarrassing. Oh yes, I have furnishings too.
Yes?
Perhaps those need to find a place in one of my many homes.
Oh, good. I was so bored. Yay!
And here the enemies arrive from a shroud of darkness. They keep on coming for a pretty
is it
long
over?
time while the shroud of darkness slowly diminishes and we need to get rid of them.
Time to bring the lightning!
Oh, chill, Ember.
I hope I helped.
Yes, that's where we meet. The enemy alone. Missed that one. And if we go into the shadow, we are taken to a new kind of an area. I need to eat. Today is a rainy day. I actually woke up at some point to raindrops beating on the windowsill. I enjoyed it.
Never pass up an unfinished task.
It hasn't rained in a very long time even, so a bit of water is quite welcome.
Feels good to get the blood pumping,
And
right?
here comes Margaret.
Watch me go!
Margaret is a really fun boss. I like this enemy. Mechanics are pretty simple and it takes damage really well. Whoops.
Have to rally.
I probably should have probably maybe stood in a red circle. Silly me. Try that again. But this isn't the enemy we are encouraged to kill. We need to find a night flame instead of a Margaret.
Don't mess with a street kid.
It will come in time. Well, is Night Flame the last boss then? I'm very uncertain if we can manage, but we can try. Thank you, Amber. Hey, did it.
Help me.
And then we need to exit through the same portal from which we arrived. Through. Grammar is very difficult sometimes. If we then continue this way, we will eventually find another portal that spits out rare enemies. We got 2 portals this time, I forgot that.
Oh, it's just getting started.
It's not over yet, Amber.
Bring the lightning.
Okay, portals cleared, and now we are here where we usually meet the last boss of Elden Hollow.
Snap out of it. Come on.
But in Elden Hollow 2 we meet Funsies. After which we go into another shadowy portal to meet the really big boss.
I'm not going to make it much longer.
Okay. I'm not ready for this. I'm also very uncertain if we can. Okay, let's try. We are transported to another area that is very different from the lush greenery of the Elden Hollow we are used to seeing. This is actually really pretty. Look down, bring back that. Was I a bit airy with my contacts? Is it? Again. I might want to get rid of the shadow tendrils. They like a vampire triangle. We don't like that. Okay. There's another one. Let's do this. We could.
Is
Wow.
that you?
Gargan, you live, yes?
200
See to
Tome
this
Points.
once
Bad
more.
check.
Bakara will destroy Cavalry Orna's final altar, which sustains this realm.
And then we can exit
It is done.
this dungeon, but since there is a long way to exit, we might as well just do this. So what would be our next stop? I think we might go to Kvatch and see if we can find friends at the
I'm
arena.
hearing troubling rumors about Ashen Scar. Undead, mainly. I guess I can mark visiting there off my list.
Kvatch is this way. It's nice to see Kvatch in its prime instead of as the ruined pile of rubble we see in Oblivion. Back when I played Oblivion, the original Oblivion, I mean, I had a mod that allowed me to rebuild Kvatch, but that version wasn't as nice as this one. Let's see if we can get a daily for the Kvatch Arena. Oh, we can. So pretty. The arena is this way.
Challengers have bested the order of the hour, champ. No, I spoke too soon.
Everybody's here. Let's help.
Knight Commander Pantheus demands to meet these challengers in battle.
Is it starting?
Knight
Talking
Commander
to
Pantheus and his enforcers
an
will
NPC
lay
over
down
there.
the law, and the penalty is
Is
death.
an optional choice, so skipping that
Knight
is like
Commander's enforcers
okay.
are the Order's most battle-hardened veterans. The challengers are doomed.
Oh, so much like
The challengers will give the walls a wide berth unless they want to become a meal.
World bosses are most fun when there's a lot of people there.
They've done it. They've dropped the axe on Knight Commander Pantheus.
Is it over? Well, we didn't get any loot. But we did get Tome Points. And talking to our NPC here, Kvatch Arena Master will give us a Gold Coast daily contract recompense reward. Coffer. My inventory is full. Sorry. I forgot to take my allergy meds again. So excuse me for sounding stuffy.
Can I help you?
And a well-earned
Let's see what's in our reward coffer. In our reward coffer we find Locus script, signature script, Creams of Morihaus and Pearl Sand. Gold and treasures in my hidden treasure bags. I know all of these scripts, but what if one of my characters doesn't know them and would like to learn them, and yeah, that makes it almost impossible to sell scripts. For me, personally, that's. I require more coffee, and after that, I think we're going to go to Wayrest Sewers. I will be right back. I might take my time because it's really pouring outside and I'm curious.
Filthy business in the eyes of Akatosh. And those who treat murder as business are the worst of all. Hear me, faithful of Akatosh. I speak of the foul followers of Sithis. The Dark Brotherhood. Cowards and skeever lovers, the lot of them.
I have a touch. It's like raining, like, well, a lot outside. I'm so happy I don't need to go outside today. I'm home alone for this week, and I smarted and went to the grocery store yesterday when the weather was nice. Well, actually, I prefer this weather, but for when going outside, I would like it to not be pouring. Overcast, good. Raining, eh. So to Wayrest. This is a little bit of a longer dungeon, but I feel this is easier than Elden Hollow II. Are we going this way?
Look out, everyone! Tamriel's best duo is
Sorry.
back.
Skeevers are minor enemies, so I'm just going to use my fate carver without collecting crooks first. If you have crooks active, then your fate carver does more damage, but as mentioned, for minor enemies like Skeevers, you don't necessarily need to have crooks. That's my own personal feeling. Well, that was brief. I don't think I've ever gotten rid of slime crawl that quickly. Oh yes, I forgot about this mechanic boss. Oh. Mechanic boss. This boss has mechanics.
Don't underestimate.
I need healing!
Was there another horde of small enemies on the other side? Ah, yes. But they are located in downstairs there. Okay, everybody here.
Big
And let me show you the pointy end of my sword. Light it! From the side!
Your kind is terrifying, you know that?
Torch it!
I really like it when Ember says that. You're kind of terrifying, you know. Makes me feel a bit terrifying.
Have you come to meddle as well? Could always use more corpses.
Okay, then investigator Garen, who likes to summon wraiths, which you need to get rid of. Actually, I'm not certain if you need to get rid of.
Tormented souls of the dead arise and kill these interlopers.
The wraiths, because he doesn't turn like invulnerable, right? The wraiths do quite a bit of damage, but if you can handle that damage, then nobody tells you really to unalive them. Like, you know, whatever.
Tormented souls of the dead arise and kill these interlopers.
Also, that attack is like pretty difficult to interrupt. Wait, didn't I have hair that tickles? Okay, better. I'm trying to remember where enemies are located. We find another horde of skeevers here. And if we continue this way, we find a hidden mini-boss. Should we? Let's. Sure. Rat Monster, I think it was called.
All hail the Vermin Lord!
Vermin Lord? Isn't that just a delightful word? Vermin Lord. Oh, Rat Whisperer, not Rat Master.
First those nobles and now you threaten? You don't belong here.
The Rat Whisperer likes to summon skeevers, as one might expect.
Come to me, my minions.
And there are aplenty. That's curious. So we got rid of the Rat Whisperer, but The Skeevers is summoned as his last act still remained. Here we find another mini boss. The game says that you can't be interrupted when using Fate cover, but that is an all-out lie. Or was it, hold up. Wait, it doesn't say that you can't be interrupted. Did it used to say that? Uncertain. Well, in that case, I have been mistaken. And surprisingly, we come to another boss.
I can't allow you to muck about in here. You know that it was Lorraine Bellinger who ended your life.
Lorraine Bellinger has
We can take this one, no problem.
fun mechanics which you really might want to keep your eyes open for. Also, it kind of sorts of helps when you, or if you try to keep your back to, or try to remain behind the boss's back, because the water summoning mechanic affects those who are like in front of said boss, more than those who are situated behind.
Are you?
Is this the fourth merchant break? I want my tracking of success on back. Thank you. Kinda sort of
Care to
interested in two throw set, but it doesn't have like unique things. So you can get the same perks on other sets and also from various abilities. Was that everybody? I think so.
You can't take us us all.
Healer! Now!
We are getting closer to the last inn, but before
So
we
much better than reading.
get there, we have to pass through a bridge which is riddled with all sorts of enemies. This is my favorite part in Wayrest Sewers. So many enemies.
Have some fun later.
And the first bridge, I think there was another one.
My magic will destroy you.
A chest. I think we'll get rid of the enemies first and then see if I can remember to
I need healing!
loot the chest. It would be nice if Ember could remind us of these sorts of things. Okay, now is there crocodiles down here?
What did you find? Let me
Not
see.
this time.
My magic will destroy you.
Interrupted myself a bit too
I was
early.
just looking for some fun.
To the side!
Where did that come from? And of course it left the loot. After
Looks like we're
this
digging some more
pile,
shallow graves, lad.
we will enter the boss chamber, which is actually a cave and not a chamber.
There's no chance you make it back to the top.
This is actually a really fun dungeon. Despite the annoying mechanics of the first boss enemy. And now only Alan Palingara waits for us.
There will be no place for rabble like you in the Palangare's full Wayrest.
Alan is a night blade and uses various night blade abilities here. Also, some spells. And that attack should be interrupted. There again. Every time that bats are summoned, they increase in numbers. And last time our enemy arrives, she is in dark mode or shade form. And in this form she's a bit more dangerous. I like to save my ultimate for the last stage of the battle, but today I forgot. You can find a couple of lootable containers here, and sometimes trunks hold interesting items. Not always, of course. Oh yes, we are in the Gold Coast, so we must travel to Wayrest to return our pledge.
Quality wares.
My, we have done your bidding.
With cults, all yours, my.
In case you haven't noted, my sells skill styles for 20 keys a pop. It's a shame you can't preview the skill styles. It would be fun to see what you're getting before you get it.
Lots of good opportunities for pickpocketing here. Just saying.
Let's end with another dash around Apocrypha and the treasure chests, hopefully located there. I don't think we need Ember for this. Ember is my favorite companion, yes, but sometimes having a friend following you is a little bit inconvenient. Especially in the night market, it seems that even if you are in sneak mode, your companions can still alert enemies, which is, how you say, totally uncool. Let's go this way. The Apocrypha area is really pretty. I enjoy arriving here. Having something brainless to do while I'm running around here is actually really enjoyable. I think we need to get rid of an ogre. Perhaps we will return to the Lake Shrine and travel to an area more dense in chests.
Over here.
Namely, this one. Backpack in Dark Elf Runner ordered. And still no lead. It's honestly amazing how many chests you can loot before finding something that you're looking for. Should we be here, actually? I do believe so. On hindsight, I actually regret not having counted the containers I loot here in search of a single Antiquity meat. It would have been an interesting test. No lid. How about that one? And this one does not exist at this instance. There's one more conveniently close here, or actually two. The purple end of Apocrypha pleases me better than the green one. I don't know if I'm alone with this, but green and blue light make me a bit nauseous. For that reason, the purple shades of this edge are much more pleasing. You can get these floating light orbs as an Antiquity furnishing too, by the way. I don't remember where you can get the lead, but it is in the game. And nothing there. Perhaps we will find the lead in the last container. She said, hopefully. I know. Farming for leads is a very, very tedious pastime, but since the area is really beautiful, I have actually enjoyed this. And no, just here. But now I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return tomorrow at 2 p.m. to continue the Elsewhere Zone story. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Ciao.